Yo, what's up, growth family? It's your granddad AO, and the growth doesn't stop. So, first thing first, you already know if you want to get your life right, then you're gonna have to get your mind right. If you want to get your mind right, click that subscribe button right now, because my content is gonna let you do that. So, how do you start your self-development journey? The way you start your self-development journey is by journaling and by meditating, because these things are going to allow you to become more self-aware. How can you develop yourself if you don't know the areas in which you need developing in? If you don't know your weaknesses, if you don't know your strengths? This is why we got to start journaling. This is why you've got to start meditating, because these two things are going to allow you to track your thoughts and become more conscious about what is actually going on your head and just how you act and your strengths and your weaknesses. Literally, guys, I'm telling you, both of those two things, it's going to do wonders for you. Now, on top of that, you need to know what your aspirations are. Now, you don't need to know exactly what they are and 100% what you want to do in life, but just have an idea. You want to have like just a vivid, maybe not vivid, but maybe a blurry picture of just sort of what it is that you want to achieve, and then just keep refining that picture until you know exactly what that picture looks like, what exactly you want to achieve, who exactly you want to become. I've sort of spoken about this before. It's about becoming the best version of you. Who is the best version of you, right? Now, by doing this, you're giving yourself a target. You can't hit a target you can't see. So by painting this picture of your target, it's going to be so much easier to hit, because now you know where you're headed. Now you know the things you need to do and the person you need to become to get to where you need to be. Now you know the distance from who you currently are and who you want to be, so you can work on those things. So you can build and become and step and take levels and take the necessary steps to becoming and getting and becoming the person you need to be. Right? Now, third thing, start reading. Reading in general. Now I know I didn't say actually that, but mumbling my words, getting messed up in my head a bit. So now I do believe that you should digest self-development in whichever way suits you as possible. Like just whichever form of self-development suits you, digest it as much as possible. Like you guys are on YouTube probably because you don't like reading blogs, probably because, or maybe because you don't like listening to podcasts. Now I have all three, so if you're watching this or if you're listening to this, make sure you follow the podcast, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube videos, to my channel. I've got a blog as well, so people that like reading can follow the blog as well, because what that is going to do, it's going to be comfortable for you to digest the content, so it's just easier for you to absorb it and get all the knowledge. It's not going to be so much of a hassle for you to just dive into the world of self-development. However, reading is something, if you're serious about your self-development, you're gonna have to do it. Yes, plenty of books have audio books, and if every book had an audio book, that might just be amazing for you. Now, the reason I say that you need to read is because most self-development books, they were made to be read. 100 self-development books, so excuse me, 100 of these self-development books, right? They are best taken in for if you read them in written form. I don't even know how to, I'm getting messed up with my words, excuse me. But the best way to take in these loads of the self-development books and stuff like that is literally by reading them. And there's plenty of stuff that you won't get unless you actually dive in and read these books. I'm telling you, reading is so important. It's so important. Now, last but not least, you need to understand that self-development is going to take a lot of unlearning, relearning, and just learning failures and just growth and like just evolving, constantly evolving. That is literally what it's going to take. Constantly unlearning things, relearning things, learning new things, and then evolving and learning that, and then failing, realizing you might have done it the wrong way, and then just constantly just improving and just relearning everything and growing. That is, to me, what growth is itself. And that's why I say the growth just doesn't stop. It doesn't stop, because you will always be growing, you will always be learning. So growth family, that is it for today. If this is your first time, make sure you subscribe. Yo, I've got amazing stuff coming for you guys, man. You don't even know the half of it. So that's it for today. Peace.